Video I was talking about how people are naturally drawn to you if you take some vagina juice and dab it on yourself as if it's perfume. And it just makes me think how, I feel like people naturally are drawn to me and people, like my charisma or whatever when they meet me. And I wonder if it's because I always smell like vagina.
That's disgusting. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca, and I know I haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. My daughter was going through her sleep regression, her 4-month sleep regression, and let's just say mom and dad were not sleeping too well either. I think that we have gone past the sleep regression now, and she's sleeping through the night. So pray that she continues to sleep through the night because it's been a rough couple weeks. She's doing much better now, and we are doing much better now. We're more rested, and that's what I needed in the last couple weeks. Also, I have been making more TikTok videos and Instagram reels. So if you guys are interested in seeing any of that, then head over to my Instagram and my TikTok. Both will be linked down below for you guys. I was going to talk about the Roe versus Wade overturn today, but I realized that a lot of people already had commentary on it. Obviously, I was away from YouTube, so a little too late. But if you guys still want me to make another video about Roe v. Wade, I will do that. I have one that I've made I think it's like a month ago, and I will link that in the cards above for you guys to check out. But today's video is pretty interesting. I found out about this a couple days ago, and I've never seen it before, but we are going to look at this new term called vabbing. And basically, what it is really disgusting. A woman takes her kitty juices and uses it as perfume to attract more men. And just hearing that, like, grosses me out a little bit. But there's a video on TikTok, or there's a bunch of videos on TikTok about this, and I find it quite interesting because it's off of the back of Roe v. Wade. And so a bunch of women decided to go on strike, and then on the other hand, you have all of these women vabbing to get attention, male attention. So I don't know, we're going to deep dive into it. I have an article as well. And yeah, let's get into the world of vabbing.
In case you don't know, vabbing. Vabbing is when a lady uses their juices from down below, dabs it on like that to make them smell more attractive. Fucking hell, you can imagine advert.
Let me tell you how the whole vab went. I will say I didn't get a bunch of interactions like I was hoping I would get. I'm a little sad it didn't work for me, but the day is not over.
Vabbing for the first time tonight. Let's see what happens.
And I swear, if you vab, you will attract people. Like a day, a one-night stand, or you'll just get free drinks all night.
Isn't it interesting that these women were literally going on sex strike like 5 seconds before this, and then they found out about vabbing, and now they're promoting it to get one-night stands and free drinks and free things handed to them? I just think it's fascinating. Let's move on.
Going out tonight, I'm going to try it, so let's see what happens.
I really want to see if this shit works. I'm going to try to go by myself. Also, someone did comment on that video and they told me that if you do it after you have a little zzz, and then you do it, it makes it so much stronger.
All right, you guys, the vapping is complete.
Vabbing at the gym for the first time.
You guys aren't going to believe me.
Get up there, give them a swipe.
So I would say the vapping was successful. I think we had about 3 men approach us.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but vabbing works. Vabbing 100% works. Like, what the fuck? I got offered 2 free drinks at the pool, and then a guy literally came back and gave me this.
These guys, y'all, some of y'all kill me. Some of y'all kill me with this. Like, you're buying gifts for women that you don't know. I can understand drinks. I can understand a coffee, but Orbay, do you know how expensive that hair product is? Come on, y'all. Some of y'all can do better than this. And I know it's not all of y'all, but those beta guys, y'all need to stop with this.
With caution because it works.
The lady in this video is talking about how people are naturally drawn to you if you take some vagina juice and dab it on yourself as if it's perfume. And it just makes me think how, you know, I feel like people naturally are drawn to me and people, you know, like my charisma or whatever when they meet me. And I wonder if it's because I always smell like vagina.
That's disgusting.
Told ya. I would never steer you girls wrong. So what are you waiting for? Stop thinking about it and just do it.
Oh, the fudge. Blokes do something very similar, but not quite the same. What they do is they scrap their ass and then sniff their fingers, and it leaves a bit of trace of shit on the nose. It doesn't attract anybody, but it smells mighty fine.
Okay, so there was also an article written about this TikTok trend, and we're going to read it because why not? So it says vabbing, the new TikTok trend that says you should use your kitty juices as perfume. Basically, you wear your kitty fluids as perfume. You put your fingers inside yourself, dab your juice on your wrist, neck, and behind your ears, wherever you normally put perfume. People talking about it on TikTok reckon that pheromones from your kitty will help attract partners, and they swear by it. Vabbing, simply put, kitty dabbing. This is when you stick your lady fingers between your lady lips and put your lady juice behind your lady ears so that people want to have sex with your lady box. Oh, you gotta love Urban Dictionary. Influencer and fashion writer Mandy Lee has kickstarted the viral trend on TikTok, posting a video about vabbing a few weeks ago, and since then it's had over 1.5 million views. Okay, again, this is happening pre and post Roe v. Wade. So y'all talking about, oh, women are going on sex strike. No, they're literally putting their kitty juices on their wrists and trying to get sex and free drinks. That's what women are doing. They can talk all they want, but this is what women are actually doing. And then they say that there's not a problem with promiscuity or anything like that when they're talking about doing this. This is a trend and you can get free drinks and free sex. I mean, you would think free sex, but you get what I mean. You're getting all of this sex. So it goes on to say, I swear if you vab, you will attract people like a date, a one night stand, or you'll just get free drinks all night long, she says in the TikTok. Elle Wood should have been teaching vabbing instead of the bend and snap. It's more effective. Oh God. Okay. So where does this come from? Who knows where the practice of wearing your kitty juices as perfume originated from? Maybe cave people. If you've done this research, DM us. But according to Mandy Lee, the term vabbing came from the podcast called The Secret Keepers Club. Comedians Carly, I don't know how to say her last name, and Emma Willman, who host the show, spoke to a listener who experimented using her coochie juice as perfume. She said she had overwhelmingly positive results, and now all her friends were doing it too. Popular sexologist Shan Booty, who's on YouTube, who hosts the podcast Lovers and Friends with Shan Boodram, is also a huge fan of vabbing. She wrote about it in her book, The Game of Desire. She raved about it on podcasts and interviews and on YouTube. Booty says she's been doing this for over 15 years and said transferring her pheromones, you're transferring that excitement and making people drawn to your raw human scent. So does it work? What does the science say? To figure out whether or not there's any legitimacy behind vabbing, you have to start with the legitimacy of pheromones. Pheromones are chemically produced by a gland in animals, insects, etc. that transfers information, like dogs, for example, with the whole sniffing of others' butts business. Wow, this is written very poorly. But according to Professor Mark Elder, a professor of evolutionary biology at the University of Melbourne, humans don't have these glands. I mean, it's the oldest and most ancestral way in which we communicate. Do we use it as humans? I'm sure we did in our ancestral past, but we may have well been using odors when Homo sapiens first sort of emerged as distinct species. Do we use them now? I suspect no. Professor Elder says that there is no research that vabbing works. I think the whole idea of vabbing is hilarious, and I hope no one is taking it too seriously. There's clearly no conclusive studies on if vabbing works, but the ladies are telling me that they do. So, guys, if you are at a bar or a club and you feel this attraction to a woman that you can't describe, ask her if she's vabbing. If she has no idea what you're talking about, then that's a good thing. If she knows what you're talking about and she says that she is, then I don't know. I would stay clear of that, but that's up to you guys. You would probably get a one night stand, but that's probably it. And you'd probably end up buying her a bunch of drinks and then some. But that's up to you guys. That's up to your discretion. I just want to see if this is like a real trend and if guys are experiencing this, and if ladies, if you are out there putting your kitty juices all over yourself, okay, first of all, make sure you're getting checked for BV because you don't want that nasty odor on yourself. No one wants to smell that, okay? So let's check these things before you start scooping and plopping on your body, because this is kind of a gross trend, but I understand why it exists and how it's gaining popularity. But y'all let me know what you think about this. Ladies, have you tried vabbing? Will you try vabbing? Guys, what do you really think about this? If you knew that girls were doing this, would this make it better, worse? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.